What's up, guys? Today we're working on a 2008 Lincoln MKX, and today we're going to be working on parking brake adjustment and parking brake shoe replacement. Trying to get this vehicle ready for inspection, and my parking brake will not hold, so that's a definite failure. I'm going to go ahead and show you first a couple of adjustment areas where you can make adjustments first so that you don't have to do this repair. Maybe the adjustments will work for you without having to do the repair. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those now. The first one that you want to look at is underneath the car. So the first one is right here, right in the middle of the car on the driver's side. It's behind that spring, and as you can see, this one is tightened down just as far as it could go, so no adjustment to be able to be made there. Let me show you the other one, which is inside the car, also on the driver's side. If you look inside the vehicle, right above the parking brake pedal, you're going to see another adjusting bolt right here. Okay, and as you can see, I've adjusted mine a little bit and actually backed it off some, but here is where you will make another adjustment. The more you tighten it, the harder your pedal will feel when you engage the parking brake. This should cause more tension to go on the parking brake shoes to make more pressure on the parking brake shoes, and this might be it that does it for you, and you don't have to replace the parking brake shoes. I'm going to go ahead and show you the parking brake shoe replacement. That's what I needed for my car. I'm going to show you the driver's side, but whatever I show you on the driver's side, it's the same thing on the passenger side. So let's go ahead and get that tire taken off. So 19 millimeter if you're not using your lug wrench from your vehicle, and remove your tire. This is a 2008, so it's an 11-year-old car. I'm a second owner on this vehicle, so I don't know how often these brakes have been done, I guess, but this is a good opportunity to check the status of your brake pads. Make sure you got, because if you need them, this is a good time to do it right now. Apply some liquid wrench on these bolts that you're going to break. I'm just going to remove this whole unit right here. You're going to need a 15 millimeter wrench for this. I could not get on a socket on the back with my impact, and so just went ahead and used the 15 millimeter. They should break pretty good because I've already done it, but if you can't, okay, which I'm not able to, what I do is I will just use another wrench, and gives you some extra leverage, and go ahead and break that and do that on the other side. If you have a socket wrench, super helpful, just makes it a lot easier until you can get to the point where you can just hand loosen these on the other side. Now, once you get those two bolts loosened, this whole caliper unit should just come right off. And just set that up on top there. This rotor, the top hat, should just come right off, nice and easy. Okay, now I did this yesterday. Okay, so this is a little cheating, but I want you to notice there is absolutely no pad on this brake shoe, and so when I pulled this off yesterday, they just kind of fell to the ground. This is definitely the culprit and why my parking brake will not hold. First thing you want to do, if you look down on the bottom, inside here, guys, right in there. See that little hole right there? There is, and obviously mine came unhooked, but there should be a spring that is hooked onto that. I'll show you it later. But you want to go ahead and grab some needle nose pliers and pull that spring off of there. Next thing you want to do, just go ahead and give this some encouragement. Come off from the bottom and just hang right down. And you'll have to finagle it a little bit. All right, so right there, guys, that's the spring I was referring to. But again, as you can see, absolutely no pad on these, so those are junk. Also, what you're going to want to do, if you choose to, I'm going to go ahead and remove the hardware from this. A little penetrating oil is helpful. And this one should just come out really simple. There it is. Alright, see this little pin? I'll show you how to install that. That comes in the hardware kit. This one here, you just kind of get that from the inside. The MKX and the Ford Edge are very similar vehicles, so if you have a Ford Edge, this will work with that. 2008 to 2010, I believe. Alright guys, next up, you've got a clip down on the bottom of this. Alright, so guys, once you get this clip removed here, it's an 8mm bolt. Once you've got all that stuff done, guys, just go ahead and give it a clean with some brake clean all over the place. Alright, and then I'll go ahead and show you reverse. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the adjusting hardware up top. You got some grease here. I'm just going to fill this in with grease in here on the outside as well. Here's the other side. Go ahead and fill that with grease on the outside. Don't forget the pin. Just shove that in there along with. Alright. Now, one also good thing, there is a kind of a spring-loaded washer here that goes inside, which that'll be good because when you're putting the shoe back on, it'll kind of give you a little bit of resistance, which is good. Alright. Then we're going to go ahead and reinstall the bottom clip that we just took off. This one in the kit that I got came with a 10mm head bolt, but it fits in the same hole, so guys, if you don't have a set of these ratchet wrenches, you got to get a set. They're awesome. Save you so much time. This is where that spring that's on the shoe is going to connect to, and I'll show you that as well. I have no idea what the torque is on that. Just fasten it down good. Here's the spring, okay, that connects to that that clip that I just put on. These shoes that I got from Amazon did not come with the hole like this one has. Okay, so what I did was I just lined it up, grabbed my drill, drilled a hole so that I could fasten this spring on there. All right. Just goes up through the bottom. You have to get it on either side. You just got to work this, guys. There we go. Now make sure that it goes behind this clip, okay? Otherwise, you're going to have a loose shoe. There we go. All right, so now it's on there nice and solid. It's not going to come apart. All right, and then just grab your needle nose pliers. Grab your needle nose pliers and just hook that on the far end of that clip that we just installed. Okay? All right, it's on there nice and solid. Now, you just take your top hat, your rotor, drum combination here. Okay, it should be snug. If it's too tight, you got to make an adjustment. Okay, this one's too tight, so we got to make an adjustment. How do we do that? Okay, right here is your adjusting. You want this outside part to go further into this. All right, that's as far as it'll go. All right, so hopefully, and you may need to adjust this a little bit too. So this should slide right on here now. All right, just like that. All right, I've got a little bit of play. That's perfect, exactly what you want. Okay, then we'll go ahead and just reinstall our calipers. Again, take a look at your pad thickness. Make sure you got plenty of pad on there. These look brand new actually. Okay, you've got two 15mm bolts, top and bottom. All right, now guys, grab your torque socket wrench, 98 foot-pounds to tighten this. All right, top and bottom. Yeah, it doesn't fit on my bottom one, so I'm just going to tighten it as hard as I can. All right, and then just reinstall the tire. If you guys want to torque these down, it's 100 foot-pounds. You just use 98 on the other one, should be good enough. Or if you want to just do it old school and crank them down, that's up to you. Obviously you can't do that while it's up in the air, so go ahead and just torque those down once you get it lowered down to the ground. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll have some more videos for you coming soon.